Well, hello everyone. Blessings, greetings. This is Aloysia Woods, your life success breakthrough coach and business builder, author, speaker. And this is a continuation of the previous video that I recorded, just sort of giving a introduction to a series of videos that I'm committed to creating as we go through December. And in my previous intro video, I started discussing individuals setting New Year's resolutions but not having a clear, definitive blueprint and roadmap to help them to get from where they are to where they desire to be. Now, each of you will agree with me. In anything that we do in life, you have to have a clear vision of where you are and where you're going. Sometimes we may have to look back in retrospect to gain a sense of understanding as to the decisions that we made that led us to where we're positioned and standing in the present moment. Our past is meant to guide us. We're not meant to hold on to the events of our past, but we're meant to take the lessons and allow it to lead us away from holding on to that which no longer lives, so that we can begin to give life to that which we're meant to give birth to. Oftentimes, many of us, we become stuck and we become paralyzed in events, situations, and circumstances that no longer serve us. What I would agree with is it's essentially important for us to know how to heal through the things of our past so that we can move forward. And that healing cannot take place until we are ready to release and let go, until we're ready to work through, until we're ready to do the work that is necessary and that is needed so that we can propel forward. So the point to where I'm going with all of this is to help individuals to understand how to break through those inner shackles, how to release, how to let go, how to move forward, how to release the fears, how to start loving yourself, how to start regaining your self-confidence, how to start understanding your purpose. What is your purpose? Why are we all here? Well, many of us have various different perspectives on what that means and what that looks like for them. But for me, I know my purpose is to empower lives. And that looks a certain way for me based on my experiences, based on my spiritual calling, and how I follow it, how I develop that blueprint. One of the things that I have learned how to practice and incorporate into my life is taking time to be still on a daily basis. What I've noticed with many of us is we become so trapped in the noise of the outside world that we forget how to silence ourselves within, so that we can remove the noise from the outside world and listen intuitively to what's happening on the inside. See, the spirit is always talking to us, but many times we can't hear it because we're caught up in the noise and the haze and the drudgery of our lives on the outside. We forget that we need to attend to what's happening on the inside. We cannot proceed forward progressively and productively in a healthy way in our lives until we understand how to become still. Becoming still may mean different things for different people. It may mean taking a walk on the beach. Everyone doesn't live where there's a beach. It may mean listening to soft music. It may mean reading a book. It may mean sipping a cup of tea, coffee. But it may mean simply being still. That is the key ingredient to tuning in to our inner selves and removing the noise from the outside world. Because I promise you, each of you know what I'm saying. If you do not tune the noise out that's constantly filtering in, you're going to become caught up in a place where you are confused and conflicted in your decisions. And what it does is it pushes you to make decisions that are not in alignment with body, mind, and spirit. Thus, the reasons people begin to eat unhealthy, people don't work out, people don't take time to be still, people begin to start feeding themselves without realizing it consciously. They feed themselves unhealthy things instead of intuitively listening to their bodies, listening to their minds, listening to their spirits, so that they can learn and feel what is happening. Our body speaks to us, spirit speaks to us. But if we don't understand the art of stillness, the power in stillness, meditation, whatever that looks like for each of you, it is vitally essential that you learn how to just sit still. So even as I sit here and I say to you, take 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes can dramatically and radically change your lives. If it means sitting, deep breaths, and exhale. Inhale slowly. Inhale the energy of goodness, of love, of purity, of joy, of happiness. And exhale all the negativity, all the conflict, anxiety, everything that's pulling at you. You can feel it. You don't need to figure out what's happening. You can feel it if you simply get still. There's so much happening in the world outside of us right now. We have got to learn to quiet the noise so that we can listen to what's happening in our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. So that is the first principle for you to implement into your daily lives, beginning today, is stillness. Whatever that looks like for you. And I'll speak more about that as we proceed forward in these video clips. But pay attention. Your life depends on it. The things you accomplish, the things you seek to accomplish, the outcome of your results is dependent on you paying attention to what's happening on the inside. Until we meet, peace and blessings. This is Aloysia Woods, your life success breakthrough coach. I am sending each of you abundant love, prosperity, blessings, and that you will begin to listen to your inner self so that you can hear your higher calling. Peace and blessings.